Today I started to read the Minghui articles, and I have this tripod set up in our Whole Elephant Institute office space. And I read in Chinese first, then I read the English translation version of this article. Okay, now this is the article in Minghui. Okay, since it's a translation version, that means originally was probably written in English. I'm surprised there is no link right here underneath. But let me try to do the translation version for the audience who actually interested in learning what is this article is all about. I also believe that many people, they can benefit from reading the Minghui articles, and I don't see all the wonderful Chinese articles are translated into English immediately every day. So maybe I can try to do that. Let's try it. Okay. All right. This article is written by a Western practitioner from Canada, Falun Dafa practitioner from Canada. The title is The Human Sentimental Attachment Behind the Hidden Behind the Old Memories. Okay, and it is published on December 26, 2025 on Minghui website. Okay, here you go. About 24 years ago, I started to practice Falun Dafa. During these years of doing cultivation practice, there is one attachment that for a long time I didn't recognize it. And that is, I'm very used to repeatedly go back to the past experience and the memories of my childhood and youth time. I consider not only that this is very natural, but even consider this to be kind of positive, as if it is kind of entertainment and also can improve the emotional relationship among family members. But I didn't recognize that these thoughts actually are rooted in the human sentimentality, ordinary human being sentimentality, and they will, before you even notice it, start to give birth, started to grow out the kind of wanting, desire, pretty much also those kind of feelings of regret, missing the past good time, and even want to kind of have the desire to return to the past lifestyle. In our family, there has been a kind of long tradition. That is, the family members gather together to look at the old pictures and the videos of the family, especially those, videos and pictures of the childhood time. Whenever the family members are getting together, my elder sister will bring out those old pictures to show everyone, and she has been very carefully collecting and keeping these pictures. We spent a long period of time discussing about what was in the past, and revisiting those memories, and often saying, those times were so wonderful. Oh, it is such a pity that it is already the past. Oh, how wonderful it would be. We would love to be able to return to the past. Oh, the life at the past, those time is much better, much more beautiful, etc. I didn't realize at the time that these thoughts actually, to the ordinary people, maybe it is very normal, because they still are, part of the reincarnation cycle, and they still are pursuing, the worldly enjoyment. But for cultivators, the destination is to fulfill the perfection, spiritual perfection, right? To reach spiritual perfection. And for a cultivator, he or she can no longer be attached to a regular human life, the life of ordinary human beings. From the moment we start to practice cultivation, from the moment we become a cultivator, our human life has been changed. Our compassionate teacher has made new arrangement, and under such arrangement, we have chosen to walk a life of cultivation practice. Therefore, how can we continue to hold on to the worldly desires and sentimentality and don't want to let them go? The thoughts of this kind, aren't these thoughts of this kind limiting restricting our progress towards spiritual perfection, and even interfering our path of doing cultivation practice? To me, several days ago, this question became more clear. My elder sister, sent me some old pictures when we were young, the pictures of our family life. And before I know it, I already spent a long period of time looking at these pictures, and I was lost in the emotion of missing the past, and towards those beautiful moments, and towards the the family plan that we used to have as a whole family. I was feeling very much involved and wanting to be part of it. So when my mind was memorizing this past, these thoughts become constantly strengthened, and the old force tap into my loophole and allow even more pictures to be sent to me, and occupied my thoughts, and threw me into the state of mind of sadness, sorrow, and missing the past. Suddenly, I recognized something kind of unusual. Although in my past, I used to love taking pictures and collecting family videos, but all my past old pictures seem to be disappeared. I almost do not have any old photos of my childhood or youth time. And even my elder sister was surprised and said, "How come your childhood photos cannot be found?" And she only could find a very few pictures. I also noticed that those photos that we still have almost are all the photos that were taken after I started to practice Falun Dafa. And most of the photos have something to do with doing the truth clarification activities as a Falun Dafa practitioner. So I asked myself, is this just a coincidence? Is this just a coincidence? I gradually realized that perhaps the past of me shall not continue to appear in front of my eyes. I have already been changed. I shall not to be attached to the past. I have chosen a life of being a cultivator. Then why I shall continue to be attached to those times when I was not even a cultivator? Such an attachment, is it going to start to strengthen my thoughts as an ordinary person before I even notice it, and therefore influence and interfere my cultivation practice and delay my progress of elevation? So after this experience of enlightening to such a truth, I recognized that repeatedly look at the old pictures and remembering the past events in my life. My attachments have been, several of my attachments have been strengthened. For example, the attachment to the enjoyment of the human world, and the attachment of lacking responsibilities for our sacred great mission, and attachment towards seeking comfort, and attachment of good look, and also the emotional dependence upon the deep emotional network relationship with the family. Of course, to have a family and to maintain kindness and to maintain the good family relationship of taking care of each other, those are themselves are not bad things. They are good things. However, the memory in my heart has been strengthened is not compassion, but actually are kind of the desire and regrets. I also start to recognize that I haven't been able to appreciate all the great things I have obtained through cultivation. What I have obtained is so boundless, but for me, I didn't take and appreciate that and consider it's just ordinary. And as a cultivator, I should put my mind and heart on doing cultivation practice and do the three things well. Instead, I was using the excuse of finding entertainment, and also to have this remembering the past. I actually allow some unhealthy and even painful attachment to continue to grow. In comparison, when I can calm down my heart and study the teachings of Falun Dafa, my heart always start to experience such deep tranquility, clarity, and freedom. Just this alone also let me very clearly recognize which path is truly the better path and the path that is for my true self. Above is my limited understandings, and if there is something not appropriate, I ask fellow practitioners to point them out to me compassionately. I want to thank Master Li and thank fellow practitioners. Okay, so that's my translation, and I think it's a very beautiful article.